It dash my pen. Well-reasoned is the correct choice. They dash a smart. Excellent choice. Is the right answer. Meaning of grand. Excellent. Big and impressive is a brilliant choice. Meaning of eager. Great job. Very interested and excited is the accurate answer. Synonym of grand is solid response. Large is a valid choice. They dash too much. Well picked. Worry is the correct answer. Avial is famous in sharp thinking. Kerala is the right choice. She dash a new phone. Nice selection. Has is the correct and valid answer. What are the theories? Well done. Reduce, reuse, recycle is the right choice. The Maharaja was from. You got it. Your choice, Travancore, is right. What does reduce mean? Smart move. Use less is an accurate answer. Select correct spelling. Perfect. Afternoon is the correct choice. Opposite of after is valid point. Before is true. Travancore is located in. Nicely done. Kerala is a solid answer. Past form of reply is on track. Replied is the correct answer. Opposite of famous is dash. Great thinking. Unknown is the right choice. The black cat dash my cat. Good job. Your answer is works well here. Cream was whipped and added. Smart pick. False is the correct choice. Choose the correct spelling. You're right. Tempting is the correct answer. 3 cats dash in the yard. Nice work. You chose R and it is correct. What is the meaning of feast? Correct. Grand dinner is the right answer. Where is Travancore situated? Right choice. Kerala is the best answer. What was the name of the dish? Good thinking. Avial is the right answer. E-waste is generated from dash. Right again. Electronics is a valid answer. Charlie dashed to eat chocolate. Exactly. Once makes sense and it is right choice. The name of the new dish was. Correct response. Avial is the most accurate answer. What is the meaning of sternly? Clear logic. Your choice strictly is sound and 100% true. Who is the composer of Teamwork? Bravo. Jan Negro is the answer. Do you dash candy or chocolate? You chose like, and it is correct. Dash means to observe carefully. Strong choice. Survey is the right answer. Choose the odd one. Strong choice. Water is the right answer. The cook prepared the dish from. Clear logic. Your choice vegetable scraps is sound and 100% true. Grandpa and Grandma dash all day. Correct response. Sleep is the most accurate answer. What is the rhyming word of dish? Right choice. Fish is the best answer. Avial is the traditional feast of. Well picked. Kerala is the correct answer. Maharaja was from which place? You chose Travancore, and it is correct. Make a new word by adding ing. Well reasoned. Trying is the correct choice. Comparative degree of tasty is dash. Great job. Tastier is the accurate answer. Make new word by adding ed. Good job. Your answer tasted works well here. My teacher dash the class every day. Valid point. Greets is true. Superlative degree of clean is dash. Perfect. Cleanest is the correct choice. Who is the composer of Ice Cream Man? Nice work. You chose Rachel Field and it is correct. Avial is the traditional dish of dash. Smart pick. Kerala is the correct choice. The opposite of the word huge is dash. Sharp thinking. Tiny is the right choice. Which one of the following is correct? Right again. Survey is a valid answer. Dogs and cats dash not get along well. Correct. Do is the right answer. Who is the composer of Flying Together? Exactly. Shiv Kumar makes sense and it is right choice. The cook add dash to make the new dish. You're right. Ginger, garlic, whipped curd is the correct answer. Maharaja commanded dashar and walked away. Solid response. Sternly is a valid choice. I will dashi my birthday with my family. Excellent choice. Celebrate is the right answer. It was one of the ingredients of avial. Well done. Coconut is the right choice. Whom did the Maharaja commanded sternly? Bravo. The cook is the answer. Who ordered a grand dinner in his palace? Good thinking. Maharaja is the right answer. When did the Maharaja enter the kitchen? Great thinking. Afternoon is the right choice. No one had heard of or tasted avial before. Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. The lesson Wonderful Waste is about a dash. You got it. Your choice dish is right. Cannot be broken down by biological processes. On track. Plastic is the correct answer. Which ingredient is not used to make avial? Nicely done. Peanuts is a solid answer. Who among the following named the dish avial? Nice selection. Cook is the correct and valid answer. What were the preparations in the palace for? Smart move. A grand dinner is an accurate answer. Dash entered the kitchen to survey the dishes. Excellent choice. Maharaja is the right answer. Which of the following is not a regular verb? Correct response. Right is the most accurate answer. Complete the relation. Maharaja, king, cook, dash. Nice work. You chose chef and it is correct. The cook was going to eat the vegetable scraps. You're right. False is the correct answer. A dash dinner was organized in honor of my uncle. Solid response. Grand is a valid choice. Which of the following words is spelled correctly? Nicely done. Preparation is a solid answer. The cook had planned to dash the vegetable scraps. Excellent. Throwaway is a brilliant choice.
The king had ordered a grand dinner in the palace.
Bravo. True is the answer. Name the ingredients that are not used to make avial. Smart pick. Roasted peanuts is the correct choice. Food wasted could feed all the hungry people in India. Exactly. True makes sense, and it is right choice. Which of the following was not the ingredients of avial? Good thinking. Onion is the right answer. Which among the following is not an ingredient of ovial? Great job. Mustard oil is the accurate answer. Choose the odd one. On track. Play is the correct answer. The Maharaja of Dash ordered a grand dinner in the palace. Well picked. Travancore is the correct answer.
Dash is a meal for many guests served on a special occasion.
Clear logic. Your choice traditional feast is sound and 100% true. Who cooked a special dish for her bridegroom who visited her? Smart move. His mother-in-law is an accurate answer. Who said these words? They are waste. We will throw them away. Nice selection. Cook is the correct and valid answer. They told the cook to make a new dish out of the vegetable scraps. Good job. Your answer true works well here. My sister Dash, the house with balloons and ribbons on my birthday. Strong choice. Decorated is the right answer.
The cook had planned to make another dish using the vegetable scraps.
Sharp thinking. False is the right choice. What are you going to do with those vegetable scraps? Who asked this? You got it. Your choice, Maharaja, is right. The Santhal bridegroom carried the dash of his in-law's house with him. Perfect. Bamboo door is the correct choice. The cook was in a fix and kept dash at the vegetable scraps for some time. Valid point. Staring is true. Maharaja of Travancore entered the dash to survey the food being prepared. Well done. Kitchen is the right choice. A tempting smell was coming out of the pot. Here the word tempting is a dash. Well reasoned. Adjective is the correct choice. Avial become famous all over Kerala, and now it is a traditional dishes in Dash. Right again. Kerala is a valid answer. The bridegroom was unable to have bamboo curry in the end because he cooked dash. Correct. Dried bamboo is the right answer.
Who was shocked when the Sangal bridegroom told to make curry from dried bamboo?
You chose his wife, and it is correct. The Maharaja entered the kitchen to dash the dishes that had been prepared for the feast. Great thinking. Survey is the right choice. When summer's in the city and dash blaze of heat, the ice cream man with a little cart goes trundling down the street. Right choice. Bricks is the best answer.
The children dash at T7 a.m. every day.
On track, get up is the correct answer. We usually dash the dishes after dinner. Great thinking. Do is the right choice. Where does the cup go after you drink it? Nice work. You chose blue bin, mixed recycling, and it is correct. Why did the Maharaja enter the kitchen in the afternoon? Correct. To serve the dishes is the right answer. My grandmother dashed to the grocery store every Saturday. Correct response. Goes is the most accurate answer. The Maharaja of Dash ordered a grand dinner in his palace. You chose Travancore, and it is correct. After you eat the fries, where do you put the compostable box? Bravo, green bean, organics is the answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Right again. Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook is a valid answer.